Brad, what are we doing today?
Today we're going to do The Office. One of NBC's finest.
Yeah. And just a disclaimer, we're not in the WGA, and we're also not getting paid to do this. This is just fucking around.
We're just having fun. Please believe us.
we're just messing. We're just doing a goof.
We're just goofing. You never goof. That was a very intense stare into the camera.
All right, Brad, give me an A plot.
Our A plot today is someone is going to win the lottery.
Someone's winning the lotto. Put this cap on the mic.
You're nailing it. No cap.
Oh man, I really didn't think about this.
Just a little twisty turny.
All right, Brad, what is our B plot?
B plot is... Oh, what was our B plot? Oh, someone's going to get their bicycle stolen.
Their bicycle stolen. I hope the microphone's not picking up on that banging.
It's probably just a light knock.
Yeah. All right, Brad, C plot.
Our C plot is someone is going to eat a pot brownie.
Someone's eating a pot brownie.
This is going to be a wild one.
Yeah, this is I've never seen an episode of The Office like this before.
No, yes, this is very un-office-like activity, I feel.
This is a very special episode of The Office.
This might be like... This is kind of more like The Weekend? No.
After hours or something? I don't know.
No, this is all definitely taking place in The Office, though. Because that's what makes it funny.
All right, Brad, who's winning the lotto?
Who's winning the lottery? So when we first discussed this off camera, I believe we landed on they're going to win the lotto, but they're not going to win a life-changing amount of money.
Right.
I think we're looking at somewhere between like $1,000, maybe $2,000, maybe $3,000.
Okay.
I think this would be a fun Michael plot. I think.
Michael? Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree to that.
I can see that going to his head pretty quick.
All right. Someone got their bike stolen.
That sounds like a Dwight story to me.
That could be Dwight.
I'm like, who rides a bike? Probably Dwight.
Maybe Jim is like messing with him about it.
Oh, Jim's giving him the hardest time possible, no doubt.
And then someone eats a pot brownie.
Oh gosh, that could really be anybody.
Yeah.
Everyone could have a fun time with that.
Well, it depends on how far we are into the series, because a lot of the main cast comes later on.
That is true. That is very true. Angela sticks out to me.
Okay, we can do Angela.
Because in my opinion, she's the craziest person in that cast.
Yeah. Maybe she's like finding solace in Pam and Oscar or something.
Could be, yeah.
We'll just do Angela. All right, so Michael is winning the lotto.
He's winning the lottery.
And as you said, he won like $1,000.
We'll say like $1,000.
Yeah, $1,000. He
it's like a paycheck to him.
Yeah, but it's like such a big deal. Yeah, so the episode starts, Michael like comes into the office and he's all excited. He's like, none of you matter. Like,
exactly.
I won the lotto. Like, fuck this place. I'm going to quit my job.
Right. I am less likely to get struck by lightning.
Yeah.
Or something along that line. Just, he is beyond super special and he needs everybody to know about it.
Yeah. And then maybe he like shows his ticket to Pam, and then Pam looks it up, and she's like, "Michael, it says you only won $1,000." And then
I love it. Yeah, He just,
or maybe he doesn't know he won it. That he just thinks he won the $1 million, but Pam looked it up and saw that he was. I don't know. What do you think?
I think that would definitely happen in a TV show, so we should probably lean into that.
Okay.
I like it a lot more.
Okay. So he's under the assumption he won $1 million.
Yeah, so he thinks he won life-changing money.
Yeah, but he only won $1,000. And I don't know, is Pam messing with him, or does she just not have the heart to tell him?
I feel like she wouldn't have the heart to tell him, just because he's probably, knowing Michael, he's probably making ridiculous but also well-intended plans for the money.
Yeah.
Like, it may not all be going to charity.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think he's going to be paying for anyone's college. But
he definitely didn't do that.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But I think from Pam's perspective, his plans are to improve his life and to tell him, oh, you're not going to be able to do all these wonderful, great things. I feel like would be not only funny in a way, because you can definitely, it's a sitcom, you're going to find the humor in that, but it can also pull some heartstrings as well.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe she doesn't want to be the one to break it to him, so she's kind of telling him, she's like, Pam, come into my office, like, which yacht do you think I should buy?
Right, with $1 million.
Yeah. And he's like on Google Images looking at pictures of yachts, and
yes, I can get this one. It's from 1986.
Yeah, and then Pam is just like, Michael, I think maybe you should tone it down until you actually have the money. Mm-hmm. And then he's like,
I think it'd be funny if during that conversation they would talk about, are you familiar with the lottery curse?
No.
Anybody, pretty much most, if not all people who have won the lottery pretty much lose it, and it's not because like they spent it wisely, kind of thing. So I can feel like I see like Michael could either be taking that route, or Pam can even tell him, hey, the lottery curse is a thing. Maybe don't invest in a yacht, like an expendable income asset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's like telling everyone about all these insane purchases, and then maybe like at the end of the episode he does make like a really insane purchase, and then Pam is like, no, Michael, like you shouldn't have done that. And he's like, why? I have $1 million coming to me. And she's like, no, Michael, you only have $1,000 coming. And he's like, but I bought this crown and I bought it on my credit card.
Crown.
Yeah. Or something. I don't know.
A crown and scepter.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my God. Yeah. I love it.
He's like, I maxed out my credit card on this crown and scepter. And then she's like, no, Michael, like you have to return that.
Oh no. Poor Michael.
And maybe like he's like, everyone like look at my new crown and scepter, and to prove like how I'm never gonna return this, I'm gonna eat the receipt.
Oh my gosh.
and then Pam is like, Michael, no.
Michael, don't eat it. You had a big old mud pie before you ate that.
Yeah. So he eats the receipt. Pam tells him like, no, you don't have $1 million. You have $1,000. And then he's like runs to the bathroom. He's like trying to throw up.
I'm curious how what would cause that big of a leap besides Michael not being smart.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe like instead of hitting like, I don't play the lottery super often. When I do, I don't pay much attention. I just hand the person $20.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if maybe he had like 3 numbers instead of 5 or something. Maybe that's how he got himself confused. Like instead of like the last 2 numbers being like 06, 60, maybe he got 60, 06 or something.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe like 10 people like won the lotto, and so that's
also a thing too.
They have to like split it amongst these 10 people. And so,
that is also very
maybe
likely.
like Pam looks up the lotto to see the winnings, but she sees a news article that says like 10 winners of the lotto.
Fluke coincidence or something. Yeah. I love it. I can see it.
All right, this is a pretty good A plot.
I'm into it.
Yeah,
I'm already rolling.
So Dwight gets his bike stolen.
Poor Dwight. This dude just can't catch a break. Really. He's got toxic coworkers.
Yeah.
His drip is trash.
Yeah.
But he's a hell of a farmer, I guess.
Yeah, he's a beet farmer. That's what they say. Did Jim steal the bike, or did the bike just go missing?
In my head, this bike genuinely goes missing.
Okay.
I have a way to wrap this plot up that does involve our 8 plot, but cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he just woke up one day, it was no longer there, and he's showing up to work bitter about it. Maybe the episode starts with him being late, which I don't recall exactly, but I feel like that's something Dwight wouldn't really do.
Yeah, maybe he said like every morning, like I'll take a bike ride through the beet farm to make sure, because it's faster than walking.
Yeah.
And he's like, now my bike is stolen. And he's like putting up flyers like stolen bike, and like
he's putting them up in the office.
Yeah, and everyone's like, what are we gonna do about this?
Right. We never even seen it. How are we gonna help you? Yeah. I like it.
Okay, and so what's Jim doing about this?
I think Jim at first is just very much he's just laughing at him pretty much. Just kind of like, your little bicycle sucks to be you. I remember when I was 12 years old. Mm-hmm. You ever have a bicycle stolen from you, Joseph?
I've never had a bike stolen.
It's happened to me before. It's tragic. Thankfully, I didn't see it happen. I was just ignorant and left it next to the house one night. Yes. 12-year-old regrets. Ugh. But we live and learn.
Yeah. So this is a very relatable plot for you.
Oh, yes. It very much hits home.
Yeah, we could do like maybe he like calls the police, like has a police investigation. Like
he hires like a PI.
He's like, a very important piece of equipment was stolen from my farm, and the sanctity of this entire region is in danger until like it gets returned.
Yes, it is entirely crucial. This bicycle be returned to Dwight.
And then the police are like, "What is it?" And he's like, "It's my bicycle."
And then, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. What was your ending to this plot? What was?
So I said I'd like to tie in our A plot to it as well. I think it would be very nice if, with the smaller amount of money that Michael got, that he would maybe purchase Dwight a new bike.
Oh.
But in order for that to happen, I feel like we needed them to cross paths somehow in this episode, as well as incorporate our C plot.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, actually. I don't know how we could tie that together.
Yeah, that's a bit of a toughie.
I have to think about that. Maybe let's go to the C plot and see if that could inspire some.
It's a good idea. I like it.
So Angela accidentally eats a pot brownie. What's she doing with this pot brownie to begin with?
Maybe she's a cat person. Mm-hmm. So maybe she was under the impression, maybe she like obtained it for one of her several cats.
Yeah.
Possibly. And then just simply forgot that it was for cats.
Yeah. Do cats eat pot brownies?
No.
Okay.
So that's why it's a bit of a hard sell.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe it was just a gift from a friend, or maybe even a coworker. Just kind of like, oh, here's this brownie, and maybe Angela's just ignorant to the drug scene. Maybe
she's like walking to work, and there's like some stoner outside the building, and he's like, I'm selling free I'm selling brownies, and Angela's like, I don't want that, and he's like, we haven't tried it, and she takes one bite, and she's like, that's the best brownie I've ever had.
There's nuts in this. I'm gonna get that.
And then she like buys like 5 pieces of brownies, and she's just like eating it at her desk.
And they're gone by the time she gets to the office. Like there's no way to even check if there's weed in them.
Yeah,
yeah, I like it.
And then like Oscar and Pam were just sort of like what's wrong with Angela? And she's like, oh, like what's up, guys? Like
she's just vibing, and it's just not her vibe.
Yeah. And they're like, Angela seems very out of it today. Like she doesn't seem like her uptight self.
Right. I wonder if there's maybe another star of the show where we can bring in, and they can be like, yo, Angela's cool as fuck today.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened to her.
Yeah. Maybe we can make it that the boy who stole Dwight's bike was the guy who sold the pot brownie, and he was like,
oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes, I like it a lot.
And maybe that could be the culmination of the episode, is like Dwight finds out that this kid was like sneaking into his yard and growing pot, and then he heard Dwight coming, so he took all the pot, put it in his backpack, grabbed his bike,
took the bike because it was the first thing he saw. Yeah, I believe that. I like it.
Yeah, and then but maybe Dwight never gets the bike back, and like we just see at the end of the episode, like he's like, oh, like, I love that bike, but now I have this new bike that Michael got me, and I'm so much happier. And then we just look out the window and we see the kid like packing his backpack and get on the bike and ride away.
Just riding to the sunset.
Yeah,
it's nice. It's like that bike has fulfilled its purpose for me. I'm gonna let that bike be someone else's purpose.
Yeah,
I like it. I was gonna go, what if the weed person who stole the bike just kind of started riding it once Dwight realized, hey, that's my bike, and then was just hit by a garbage truck or something. But
that'd be pretty funny. Yeah,
I think so.
A murder.
Murder is hilarious.
Yeah.
He can survive. Regina George did.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to put a cap on this episode?
What kind of cap can we put on this episode? So Michael realizes money makes himself crazy, specifically.
Yeah.
And realizes that when you come into a little bit of money, you could do a little bit of good.
Yeah.
And that's the best kind of lottery to win.
Yeah.
And therefore, Dwight obtains his new bicycle while also never having... Yeah, true, his old bicycle is no longer his, but it is now with a different home, a loving home.
Right.
So he's at peace with that. How are we getting Angela out of this weed hole?
Maybe she's just riding it out. Like maybe Oscar
she is the C plot. She's like, it's not even concerned. It's just for gags.
Maybe like we could do a scene where Oscar is like doing the interview, and he's like, like, I know it's against the rules. But Angela's just so chill right now. Like, I don't want to ruin this,
Right.
so I'm just gonna, not gonna snitch on her.
Right, no, like I want this to keep up.
Yeah.
I may start giving her
Yeah.
brownies in order to maintain this.
Yeah.
Man. Now, no, she's gonna be high for days if she ate that many brownies. I was gonna be like, oh, is she like coming down by the end of the episode? It's not likely.
She's gone.
According to science,
She's gone.
She's in space, where she probably belongs, and maybe even came from, because
She could bring cats.
yes, and cats may also be aliens.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense to me.
This is our official Office episode. To the people who are commenting on our TikTok that because we said we didn't like The Office.
Who said we don't like
That's now we did an episode about it, so you can stop commenting that we said that we didn't like The Office.
How dare you comment on things I don't like? You don't know me.
Yeah, idiots.
I don't like sweating, and I do that often. I'll let you comment on that.
Yeah. Should we have cameos in this episode? I don't think we did that last time. Well, we had cameos.
Cameo. I feel like The Office has a lot of star power that comes through, like James Spader and such.
Yeah. I can be like when Pam looks on the internet to see the pictures of the lotto
our
people.
cameos.
Yeah, our
okay,
cameos.
yes, I recall that now. Yeah, I like it.
I could be one of the guys who won part of the lotto that when she looks up the article.
Oh yeah, just one of the several people.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. No, because I want the weed person to have more than 2 lines, so they have to be an actor.
Yeah.
Winning lotto, bike. This is tough. I think I may have to piggyback off you. I think I'd like to also be a lotto winner.
Yeah, we can just both be lotto winners, like both holding up our checks for $1,000.
Right. Yeah. We're both just handsomely rich.
Yeah.
And it's going great.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. Yeah.
Everybody wins in this episode.
This is a great episode.
I love it.
I'd watch this episode.
Emmy nominated.
Emmy nominated episode.
Love it.
We'll see you guys next time. Peace.